What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today. Well, it's actually more of a benchmark video. Can't actually play this game quite yet, but we're gonna try out that Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark just to see how it does on here. Now, once I started getting to my more powerful systems, the FPS wasn't so bad, but it still seemed like up until I got to my what was it? Now, G50 Advantage still messed up. It was the Alienware. That's where I started thinking, okay, there's probably certain settings we could actually probably turn upscaling off for. But up until then, it was pretty much upscaling required or no playable FPS for you. So this thing should be able to give us playable FPS without upscaling, but I'm just gonna do, you know, the little quality things. Ultra, we'll try Ultra with ray tracing, and then we might even try high. But the secondary computer did so good, I think I just stopped at Ultra, because I just didn't see the point in dropping it when it's getting like almost 110 average. But in any case, we'll see what happens when we get in there. So let's go see how the game runs.
All right, so we're gonna try just basically playing the game maxed out first with ray tracing. Then we'll try it without the ray tracing just for fun. And then we'll also get some camera recorded gameplay of the actual benchmark. All right, we got 88.71. Definitely not bad at all. Definitely completely playable. I don't even think it dropped under 60. And if it did, it was like for a split second down to 56 or 57 or something like that. So now we're going to try the same thing minus ray tracing. Just for fun. Because with something like this, that's probably the way people are going to play this. And I would have tried FrameGen for fun too, but it kept crashing everything. All right, well this time we got 96.7, well 17, and not bad. Definitely completely playable, stayed over 60 the whole time. And with that, why don't we go ahead and go and get some camera recorded of the benchmark.
Well, all right, let's try this again. So far this game on this computer has been an absolute pain in the butt. I cannot get it to stop crashing. So it's probably just my processor being an unreliable pile of garbage because Intel can't make a good processor to save their life. So, unfortunately, I don't even know if I'm able to get this, but if you see it crash, it'll crash. So let's try to get ourselves our camera recorded gameplay here. I was able to get the benchmark to run through ray tracing on Ultra, and then Ultra no ray tracing, but now I've tried like 6 times in a row to get you guys some camera recorded gameplay, and it always crashes when we get to the rocky part now. I mean, unless it's something with my GPU, but that bitch has been rock stable for every single other game I've played, but sometimes you'll find a game where your overclock's not, so maybe I should try just turning that off and see if it can get through. It won't be like apples to apples, because it won't be at the same clocks as every other game I've done on this channel, but I'd like to get through the damn benchmark too, you know? And then what point is an overclock if the game you want to play just crashes over and over again? To me, I'd rather run my shit stock if I can play a game with no crashes. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I would do. But this is also a benchmark and for a game that's not even out yet. I think it's like in beta, open or closed beta. I think if you buy the game, you can go play it or something like that. Because I swear I've seen people playing this already. Like doing those little videos where they'll talk about a topic but be playing a game in the background. I know I've seen them playing this. That was smart. He used like the little jump of the thing to get extra jumpy. Of course my phone vibrates and it's just a stupid email from Quora. I swear that's just like a joke site at this point. Every single thing I get is just like, or email rather, is just like, hey, so pretty much this is the stupidest thing you've ever heard, why don't people do it? And it's like, because it's stupid. Alright, well it got way farther than it has any other time, so let's knock on wood and hope it can actually get through the rest of the thing for you guys. But yeah, I don't know what's up with it, but could be the processor being a pile of garbage. It could be The overclock on the GPU is a little too high, even though it's done just fine for way more advanced games than this and not giving me any trouble. Like I always say, that you will find that one game that just does not like your overclock. I've played a game or two actually that just didn't like my GPU being overclocked at all. If I even did 1 megahertz, the game would just crash over and over and over again. Can't remember for the life of me what game it was, but it was some like fringe indie game of some kind, so I think that's probably why I was like, oh, okay, I can kind of understand that. Not every indie game is built equally. But yeah, even on this page, it's built pretty good. We're getting over 60. We even stayed over 60 with ray tracing in this spot. There was one spot, I believe, jumping through those rocks where it dropped down to 58 for a split millisecond with ray tracing on. Other than that, we never dropped under 60 a single time during here. It was pretty nice. Mind you, we are still using DLSS quality. This is one of those games where it'd probably be down in the 80s most of the time, and then I'm willing to bet you there'd be points in the game where you'd drop under 60 if you didn't use upscaling. The game basically was built around upscaling. Hell, it even wants me to turn frame gen on, but hell, just like every other computer, that too would instantly crash this if I turned it on. So I really don't know what I did to deserve to not be able to try out frame gen, but I know I don't really generally like it, but I still want to test it for you guys when I'm able to, because I know a lot of people do like it. But can't do what it won't let me do. I don't know, is there some other setting I have to turn on somewhere to get it to work? Or maybe this is just a bugged benchmark, where it's bugged in the game and you're just never going to be able to use it? I don't know. I guess I'll try again when the game actually comes out, because of course we're going to play the actual game when it comes out. I'm not good at these kinds of games, but I don't think you have to go into a big group of people that are all like masters at the game and go fight monsters. I'm pretty sure I could just go off on my own and go fight some shit and run around and do what I usually do in my videos. I don't think it'd be a big deal at all. But you guys know me, I'm not good with online games. Stupid social anxiety. Always thinking, oh yeah, dude, everybody's paying attention to you, making fun of you. It's like, no, dude. In my head, I know logically, no one cares. No one even notices you're there. They're all off doing their own thing. Even if you're, like, in a group, they're usually just, I'm fighting the monster, I'm pretending I'm the only one here, I don't even know the rest of my group exists. That's usually what it's like when I play an online game with randos. So, don't know where the stupid fear, irrational fear comes from, but I guess some of that's just irrational. A lot of my friends go, hey, why don't you just click your fingers and stop having social anxiety? And I'm like, well, shit, why didn't I think of that? You know, like, hell, I'd have done that millennia ago if I could. Not really, obviously. I'm not that million years old. That'd be retarded. Alright, it's food time. They definitely did a great job making the food look good. Every time I watch this scene, it's like, man, I want all that in my belly right now. It's almost like flatbread with cheese. It's like almost like they were about to make a pizza, but not quite. Alright, and it was able to get through. And we got 33,053 this time with an average of 97.28. So, like I said, I would obviously try high out and all that stuff, but if it runs this good, I feel like most people are just going to play it like this. But, of course, just like always, if anybody wants me to, like, maybe go through every single setting from ray tracing to, like, low, let me know. I don't mind doing that. Or if you want me to come in here and try different resolutions like 1440 or 1080, don't mind that either. Just let me know. But I think it's about time we go and wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Monster Hunter Wilds benchmark on the main PC. And FPS-wise, it did just fine. But man, oh man, did it crash like no tomorrow. And I think it was probably the GPU overclock. Because once I dropped it like from 120 down to 90, it was just fine. At first, I tried 100 and it got through a couple tests. But then I went to go do camera and it kept crashing at the same spot over and over. So I was like, alright, let's drop it down another 10. Why not? Lo and behold, we do that. It's just fine. So somehow I can play much more advanced games like Spider-Man and all that too. And Spider-Man 2, you know, all that kind of games. Just fine. But Monster Hunter Wilds, no. That's just too much. That's too much. That's gonna make it crash. Isn't that kind of weird how games can do that? Even if it's not the most graphically intensive game. There's just certain games that'll show you an unstable system if you've got one. So, kind of glad I played the benchmark. Now I shouldn't have to worry about that for probably any other game. It's probably rock solid now. I mean, unless there's something up with the RAM, but I don't even have that up that high, really. Most people with 4090s have their RAM at like 1200, 1300 megahertz. I only have mine at like 1100 because I was just being a little conservative with it. Anyway, though, that's all I got for this particular video. As I said in the video, if you guys want to see me do like 1440 or 1080 or go through all of the different conceivable graphics settings, just let me know. I didn't really know what you guys would want out of this benchmark thing. So I just kind of thought, well, what would somebody who had had a system like this want to see? Probably the game on Ultra and with ray tracing. So that's what I did. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys, even with a little crashing here and there. So until the next video, peace out, guys.